For years, SoundCloud held the throne as the go-to platform for emerging musicians to showcase their talents and build a fan base. The platform's focus on user-generated content and its large and engaged audience made it a perfect place for new artists to share their music and build a following. However, in recent times, TikTok has been playing that role to almost similar successes. Now, this might be surprising to some, but SoundCloud isn't particularly an old platform. Launched in 2007, the platform has been around for just about 16 years, but its rise to the top after it was launched was really quick. The platform was designed to be a place for artists to share their music and connect with fans, and that was something that didn't really exist at the time. Before SoundCloud, artists would have to lobby and pay money to get playtime in radio stations, or sometimes even sit outside the homes of established artists for hours, hoping that they would get the opportunity to play their music for the artists. However, SoundCloud came and gave every aspiring artist the chance to share their music with the world, based on their own terms and for free. Hopefuls no longer needed to be signed to any record label or know anybody in high places in order to get people to listen to their music. What SoundCloud was offering was an opportunity where all that they needed was a song that people enjoyed and they were good. So it isn't difficult to see why the platform blew up really quickly. Another thing about SoundCloud that drew hopefuls in was the opportunity to connect with audiences. More than just the songs that these artists create, the era of social media has shown us that people can buy into your music or art because they like your personality. And with SoundCloud, new musicians could basically get people to like them in addition to their songs. What's more, we already know that people are more willing to stick with an artist if they can connect with other people and share their love for that artist. Usually, an artist would have to have hit a certain level of fame to be able to garner that kind of community. But SoundCloud made it possible for aspiring artists to grow their communities from the jump. Some of those aspiring artists went on to build really successful careers that would have probably not been possible without SoundCloud. A good example is Post Malone. One of those days in 2015, he posted the song White Iverson to SoundCloud, and before he knew what was happening, he had become a viral sensation. Even Lizzo got her start on SoundCloud. And while hers was not exactly an overnight success, as she joined the platform in 2011, but only started really gaining attention in 2014, she is now considered one of the biggest artists in the world. So, SoundCloud definitely has receipts of successful careers that it has helped build, and there is no doubt that the community that these artists built on the platform followed them into what could be considered their professional careers. These successes are the reason SoundCloud practically dominated the music scene in the 2010s. As more people managed to break into Hollywood through SoundCloud, a lot more people decided to take their chance on the music platform, hoping to be the next Post Malone or Lizzo. Unfortunately, in the last couple of years, we've been seeing fewer and fewer musicians and producers that would say that they got their start on SoundCloud. The platform has been steadily declining in popularity, and this is likely due to a combination of factors. First off, SoundCloud has been struggling financially. Its freemium model, where it offers both free and paid subscription, has proven to not be sustainable. Despite the fact that SoundCloud used to have a massive user base, it was not able to properly monetize engagement, which is kind of why it is where it is now. But there are other, probably even more relevant reasons why SoundCloud's popularity is declining, one of which is the emergence of newer music streaming platforms like Apple Music and Spotify. SoundCloud no longer has a monopoly of the artist discovery market, and these other platforms have managed to garner even bigger user bases, making them the better options for new artists looking to draw attention to their music. However, there's no doubt that TikTok is SoundCloud's biggest challenge right now. Initially known for its short-form video content, TikTok's algorithm-driven platform has been a game-changer for musicians. The app's For You page algorithm exposes users to a diverse range of content, including music from up-and-coming artists. Users get the opportunity to sample and listen to content that they probably wouldn't have picked out on their own, giving new artists a decent opportunity to get discovered. Of course, the TikTok algorithm is more complicated than that, and some content creators or content stand a better chance of popping up on many people's For You page than others. But in theory, and also occasionally in reality, TikTok users discover new music on their For You page. Speaking of, TikTok has a far larger user base than SoundCloud has, mainly due to the fact that it is good for more than just sharing new music with the world. TikTok is a social media platform, and with more than 1 billion users logging in per month, it has the numbers to match. TikTok's unique blend of a sizable user base and entertainment value make it perfect for those who are trying to get people to listen to their music. TikTok's unique blend of a sizable user base and entertainment value make it perfect for those who are trying to get people to listen to their music. What's more, the platform's short-form videos work really well for artists who are trying to sell their songs to an audience with short attention spans. Artists get to push what they consider to be the selling point of their songs to get people hooked on it. And we've seen time and time again that if people love those short snippets, they would go looking for the full song, giving that song a lot of traction. This is significantly different from SoundCloud, where the listeners have to stick around for probably minutes to determine whether or not they are into the song. It's more than just dropping short snippets, though. Artists also get to create engaging content, or pay others to do so, with their songs playing in the background. Sometimes it's a dance, at other times it's a challenge. Whatever it is, the piece of content gets associated with the music. So when that goes viral, so does the music. And before you know it, people are listening to other projects from the same artist. Probably more than any other artist, Lil Nas X is the perfect example of how TikTok has been taking the reins from SoundCloud for a while now. The Grammy Award winner actually released his first hit, Old Town Road, on SoundCloud in 2018. And the song was an instant hit on SoundCloud, especially among country music lovers. However, it wasn't until TikTok turned the song into a trend that it became a mainstream hit. Another Grammy Award winner that kind of got her start on TikTok is Doja Cat. And just like with Lil Nas X, her song gained virality after it was choreographed to and posted on TikTok. Olivia Rodrigo's success as a musician could also be credited to TikTok, even though she had a bit of fame from being a Disney girl. And there are yet others who might not have achieved the level of success that these three have achieved, but certainly have songs that have blown up on Billboard. Interestingly, new artists are not the only ones who have been benefiting from all that TikTok has to offer when it comes to pushing new music. Established artists have had their songs blow up on TikTok and then go on to be mainstream successes as a result. Harry Styles' As It Was, Lizzo's About Damn Time, Cardi B's Up, and Sam Smith's Unholy are just a few examples of songs by mainstream artists that benefited from the TikTok algorithm. In fact, some of these mainstream artists have taken things a step further by actually promoting new music on TikTok. Some of these musicians allegedly pay TikTok influencers to use their songs for trends and challenges. Others have the song choreographed and hope that the dance somehow goes viral. But a few, like Charlie Puth for instance, are a lot more hands-on than that. They share behind-the-scenes glimpses into their creative process, showing their fans how they come up with and record songs, or they post teaser clips of upcoming songs. This builds anticipation and excitement among fans, encouraging them to interact with the artist's content and seek out the full song when it is released. None of that is specific to mainstream artists, though. Even though upcoming artists don't have as big a fan base, they have also been known to do the behind-the-scenes thing to create anticipation. In fact, this, in addition to their songs of course, has helped some of these newer guys to grow a decent fan following. Some artists even take advantage of TikTok's live streaming feature, jumping on live to perform songs or answer fan questions. TikTok's popularity has only continued to soar as more and more people sign up to the platform, either to entertain themselves or to have their chance at Hollywood fame. Sure, things might change in the future. A new platform might emerge that gives aspiring artists even more opportunities than TikTok currently does. Or TikTok could get banned and lose its popularity. But right now, TikTok is the go-to for musicians who are looking to break into the mainstream market. It's also great for mainstream artists to get even more mainstream successes. But this is not about them.